Pastamaniacs, Hooters, and Kungfu. It's episode 44.
It's the Brainiac Top 10 and 10. Here's the owner of Brainiac Trivia, John Boyce, and his favorite 10 questions of the week.
Hey guys, over the last week I asked 160 questions, and here are my favorite 10 in 10 minutes or less.
Number 10.
Starting with Fact or Crap. There is a fast food chain in China called Kungfu that has a large image of Bruce Lee in its logo.
That's the fact, Jack! That's a fact, Jack!
Yep, that is a fact. It's a bit of a controversy as well because they swear that it's not actually Bruce Lee, but it looks just like Bruce Lee, but they pay no money to Bruce Lee's family.
Number 9.
Leisure for this one, depicted as a portly old man with a mustache who wears a morning suit with a bow tie and a top hat. The Monopoly guy was modeled after what famous American businessman? Depicted as a portly old man with a mustache who wears a morning suit with a bow tie and a top hat. The Monopoly guy was modeled after what famous American businessman? J.P. Morgan.
Number 8.
In the entertainment for this one, in 2012, Mariah Carey hired extra security after feeling, quote, unsafe around what fellow American Idol judge? Nicki Minaj. Ironically, I haven't felt safe around Mariah Carey since about 2003.
Number 7.
It's a mystery!
History for this one. In 2012, the BBC broadcast a television series that revealed the 100 greatest Britons of all time after they conducted a poll to determine the list. Who was number 1? Winston Churchill.
Number 6.
The next two will be clues and clips. So I'll give you a clue to a movie and then I'll play the audio clip. This independent teen comedy became an unexpected hit during the mid-2000s. It had a tagline that read, "He's out to prove he's got nothing to prove."
How much you want to make a bet I can throw a football over the mountains? Well, coach would have put me in fourth quarter. We'd have been state champions, no doubt. No doubt in my mind. You better believe things would have been different. I'd have gone pro. In a heartbeat. I'd be making millions of dollars and living in a big old mansion somewhere.
Napoleon Dynamite.
Number 5.
All right, same deal. Clues and clips. This action comedy was released in the early 2010s and was based on a graphic novel series. It did not do well in theaters, but has earned positive reviews. It is set in Toronto and starred a young actor who was born in Canada himself.
Scott Pilgrim is dating a high schooler.
Really? Is she hot?
How old are you now, Scott? Like 28?
I'm not playing your little games, kids.
So you've been out of high school for like 13 years.
I'm 22.
You're dating a high school girl. Not bad. So did you guys, do it yet?
We have done many things. We ride the bus together, and we have meaningful conversations about how yearbook club went and about her friends and, drama.
Have you even kissed her?
We almost held hands once, but then she got embarrassed.
Scott Pilgrim versus the world.
Number 4.
Back to fact or crap for this one. The highly secret D-Day invasion was almost spoiled after plans of the attack blew out of an open window at a government building. Fact or crap? Once again, the highly secret D-Day invasion was almost spoiled after plans of the attack blew out of an open window at a government building.
That's the fact, Jack! That's a fact, Jack!
Yeah, it happened at the Norfolk House in London. It was returned by a passerby.
Number 3.
True crime for this one. And I swear to you, I did not make up this name. It sounds like a made-up name. I did not make this up. Durf Backdirk wrote a 2012 best-selling graphic novel about his teenage friendship with what infamous serial killer? Lot to unpack here. Durf Backdirk wrote a 2012 best-selling graphic novel about his teenage friendship with Jeffrey Dahmer.
Number 2.
Food and beverage will give us our top 2 questions this week. At number 2, in 1995, what celebrity opened the one and only Pastamania fast food restaurant surrounded by Pastamaniacs in the Mall of America, only to see it fail and close quickly? In 95, what celebrity opened the one and only Pastamania fast food restaurant surrounded by Pastamaniacs in the Mall of America, only to see it fail and close quickly? That's right, brother. That's Hulk Hogan, Pastamaniacs. Can't believe that didn't work out.
Number 1.
All right, food and beverage once again at number 1. After the first Hooters opened in the early 1990s, this term, which is a play on words, was coined to describe restaurants that require females to be skimpily dressed, such as Twin Peaks, Tilted Kilt, and more. One more time. After the first Hooters opened in the early 90s, this term, which is a play on words, was coined to describe restaurants that require females to be skimpily dressed, such as Twin Peaks, Tilted Kilt, and more. They are known as breastraunts. Hooters is credited as the first restaurant, having opened in 1983, but other companies soon adopted the format, including Tilted Kilt Pub and Eatery, Twin Peaks, the Wing House Bar and Grill, Redneck Heaven, and Bombshells Bar and Grill, among others. In 2012, Bikini's Sports Bar and Grill successfully registered the term breastraurant as a trademark with the United States Patent and Trademark Office. However, the trademark has since lapsed. Ladies are not left out either. Restaurants staffed by males with a similar focus on server appearance include Tallywhackers, featuring scantily-clad men, which opened in Dallas, Texas in 2015, but closed pretty quickly. In Japan, there are pop-up establishments such as macho cafes and, quote, macho meat shops, where brawny men serve food and drinks. Guys, I'm sure you noticed this is the first podcast episode I've uploaded in a few months, and there's a reason for that. I've been busy with the Brainiac Trivia Minute. That's a radio segment that airs twice daily on 98.9 FM. Very similar to the podcast, except after each question, I'll give a little bit of backstory on the answer. Now, I've been very busy with that and trying to establish that, but I'm at a point now where I think it's doing good. In fact, I plan on uploading that as a separate podcast, which you'll find right here on the same page as the Top 10 in 10. So be on the lookout for the very first Brainiac Trivia Minute podcast, or just tune in daily at 9:10 a.m. and 4:30 p.m. on WANT FM 98.9, heard throughout Middle Tennessee. As always, guys, thanks for listening. This has been the Brainiac Top 10 in 10. I'm John Boyce.
Where's your mama?
It's at the Bob and Dom, buying nipples.